lose 4-1 to the Vancouver Canucks. This loss, the score may show 4-1, but two of the goals were empty netters. The Hawks just though don't have anything to score goals. At the beginning of the year, on the Blackhawks every shift, Norm McIver said, "Where are the goals coming from?" And well, we're still asking it because the Hawks lose again with no goal support. Bedard, it's the middle of November and he only has 3 goals to count for. He's supposed to be our best goal scorer on the team. We go into Vancouver getting beat 4-1. I have to say it. This is frustrating. Today, before the game, Taylor Hall was healthy scratched, and the Blackhawks had to place their, I would say, one of their best defensemen and Steph Jones on IR because of a potential right foot injury from the last game. This is frustrating to see because we're now in the dog days of the season where it's going to get even tougher. The Hawks finally are done playing in the West Coast until March, thankfully, because this has been a brutal start to the season, being on the road for the majority of the year, especially these late night games out in the West Coast. So the Hawks lose this thing 4-1, and well, Arvid Soderblom in net for your Chicago Blackhawks. He looked good. He did. Connor Murphy was the main reason the 2 goals that ended up being normal goals was what went in. A power play goal from Vancouver and a screen on that Connor Murphy caused. Face off, as per usual, we suck at it. We went 35% at the dot. Shots on goal per period, 14-9 in favor for your Blackhawks in the first. 8-17 in favor for Vancouver in the second. 7-7 in the third. Total shots on goal, 29-33 in favor for Vancouver. That second period of play was terrible by the Chicago Blackhawks. Hits, 14-35 for Vancouver. Block shots, 18-10 in favor for the Hawks. Hawks were stuck in the defensive zone a lot this game. The 2 lines that really did well on the Hawks, it was the Nick Foligno line with Ilya Mikheyev and Tyler Bertuzzi. And the 4th line of Reichel, Maroon, and Smith. The Bedard line, not so much. The Dickinson line, they did stuff, but not enough. It's not good for the Chicago Blackhawks. They cannot find ways to score. They have to figure it out. It is getting ridiculous. So let's look at the goals of the game, shall we? In the first period, it was the Blackhawks who came out better than the Canucks. The Hawks were playing better hockey. They were able to get success. And well, it started out though, Vancouver did get the chances, but Soderblom saying no early. But at 6:50 in the first period, scored by number 95, Ilya Mikheyev. His second of the season, assisted by number 17, Nick Foligno, and number 42, Nolan Allen, to make it a 1-0 game for your Chicago Blackhawks. Hey, we scored a goal, and it's by the former Vancouver Canuck, Ilya Mikheyev. A little bit of revenge in that goal? Yes, but it was a great play by Allen to send Nick Foligno up the ice. Foligno going on a rush, gets the puck onto the pads of Shelobs, and then Mikheyev puts it in to make it a 1-0 game for your Chicago Blackhawks. This 1-0 lead holds up and goes to the second period, where the Hawks were playing well that first period all together. We go to the second period, and it's a bad start by the Hawks. They're on their heels. Vancouver coming out rushing, moving the puck well, getting chances off, and a early penalty by Wyatt Kaiser leads to a power play for Vancouver. At 4:56 on the power play, Elias Pettersson scores his fifth of the season, assisted by Miller and Hughes to make it a 1-1 game. What happens here? Miller feeds the puck down to Pettersson. Pettersson on the goal line tries to pass it across to Garland for him to score. But nope, it goes off the stick of Connor Murphy and in own goal Connor Murphy, I have to say. That was bad stick placement by Murphy, bad positioning by Murphy, leading to this goal against. It's now a 1-1 game. This 1-1 game holds up, however, going into the third period. But in the second period, I should mention, Vancouver was just outplaying. Hawks had to kill off another penalty pretty quick into the period. They did. But the Canucks were just peppering Soderblom, getting chances off. We go to the third period, and it's a bunch of the same. Vancouver coming out of the gates playing good hockey. And well, at 4:25, Connor Murphy goes up front of Soderblom, screening him, and it leads to Eric Brandstrom scoring his second of the season, assisted by Sherwood and DeBrus to make it a 2-1 game for Vancouver. Then right after that, the Hawks had to kill a penalty by Kurashev, which, okay, they did. But then it leads to not many quality chances for each side. Hawks had a few chances. They just couldn't bury. And well, Hawks pull Soderblom, bad pull, leading to a chance for Vancouver to go down. Hawks stealing the puck. And then Connor Bedard turns the puck over at center ice. And at 18:04 in the third period, JT Miller buries his sixth of the season, empty net goal, assisted by Pius Suter. And then the Hawks pull Soderblom again. And at 18:56 in the third period, Teddy Bluger just skates it down the ice and puts in his third of the season, assisted by Garland and Heinen to make it a 4-1 final. This was a bad game. They can't score goals. They don't know what it does to score a goal, it feels like. It takes Ilya Mikheyev to score pretty quick in the game, and that's it. The Hawks can't find ways to find the back of the net right now. And now with our top offensive defenseman and Steph Jones out, this is going to be a tough time. Another test for the Hawks, because where are the goals coming from? So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, where are the goals coming from, Hawks?